All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's talk about none other than internet computer. See what is happening with the price of internet computer right now, and of course, what is yet to come. So if you guys are enjoying these daily internet computer updates, please smash that like button. And of course, if you want to see other updates as well, let me know in the comments down below. So as we are starting out, Saturday morning, it's of course right now not even morning, it's past, noon. But if you're looking at the majority of the markets, we're still seeing a continuation of green across the board. Yes, we are starting to see a little bit of red here and there, and that is due to Bitcoin seeing a little bit of a minor retracement, but majority of the market is still looking quite strong. And of course, we know on the weekends we do tend to see more manipulation across the board as CME futures are closed. But if we're looking at ICP, it's up 5.1% on the daily time frame, with the price currently sitting at $12.79. We're also up 5.6% in BTC comparative over the past 24 hours, which is really, really nice to see. The market cap, on the other hand, for internet computer right now is currently sitting at $5.8 billion, with the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at 137.8 million. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, especially if you picked up that dip that we did see just a few days back. But let's take it a step further and talk about the price, some next targets. Before we do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So before we begin, I want to kind of go over this right here. So a day ago I asked you guys who ended up buying the dip. As we know, we saw a massive, pullback due to BTC, coming and closing the CME gap at $39,000. But, I asked, and about 1,200 votes have come in as of now, and 61% said, they have picked up the dip. And, there's some people that are coming in saying, we're still yet to see more dip here and there, which of course we could, right? It all depends on BTC. But one thing that people don't understand is that, we're not talking about the larger time scale. I'm just asking if you ended up picking up the dip, if you ended up dollar cost averaging. But the people that are waiting for a $9,000 Bitcoin, I think those days are long, long gone. There's tons of people that are still on the sidelines that are going to come and talk negative, try to spread FUD for the crypto markets, especially with the people that actually did buy the bloodbath, that were purchasing, while these certain people that come and talk negative now, were not. They come and try to FUD other people, which is really, really funny to see. But like I said, not everyone wins. As I've always said, there's going to be some winners, there's going to be some losers, because if there were only winners, that does not make any sense, right? So that's that. So basically my point is that if you are new to the markets and you ended up picking up some coins or your portfolio before the massive pump that we did see back in Q4 of last year, don't let these comments get to you. These are the same exact people that were left out. So if we're looking at the price movements for ICP, absolutely beautiful. But I'm going to hold off on this for just a quick second. We're going to take a look at BTC. So Bitcoin, so far looking quite good. Like I said, we were at $42,230 yesterday. Did see a little bit of a minor retracement, of course, as you can see, which is impacting some of the altcoins, as I shared with you guys earlier. But overall, BTC continuously holding really well. We are seeing significant resistance. You can literally see this for yourself. This resistance level isn't small. So the price of Bitcoin is facing a little bit of a hurdle as it is breaking towards the upside. So it is, to be expected that we're seeing a little bit of a hard time breaking out of this range, because if we break out of this range, I could see Bitcoin pushing back to $43,700 with no problem. So that's that as far as BTC is concerned. And as far as Bitcoin dominance is concerned, it has been picking up pretty much since the 16th of Jan. You can see it's currently sitting at 52.25%. But let's take a look at ICP, because continue to see shocks me the way ICP is holding. And if you were watching some of my updates, especially around here, I was projecting that we will see ICP bouncing really quick, and that so far has played out. You can pretty much see this for yourself. If you picked up some ICP at $9.76 support line, you are already up 32%. And how many days did that take you to get up 32%? We're looking at just about 3 to 4 days. And this shows, moves like this show the significance of the overall momentum a certain project has. Because as I've mentioned to you guys before, when BTC sees sharp retracements like this, you best believe that the entire market is going to react to it. ICP is no exception. And of course, ICP reacted to that. But, when things kind of cool off, the projects that bounce back quick, that shows what the market sentiment is and how much momentum they really have. And we've seen that in the past as well. This is not anything new, but you can pretty much see this for yourself. ICP is breaking towards the upside. It is above the psychological price point, which is above $11.79. Exactly what I would love to see. And that's exactly what we're seeing happening. And right now we are facing resistance. If I were to zoom out, you can pretty much see, there's resistance exactly as of recording this update that is coming in the way of ICP. If this resistance is able to break out, we're about to retest the $14 price range quicker than a lot of people think, and that is again an additional 10% increase, which I can see happening very, very soon. So far ICP is looking quite great. So where could I see ICP trading? Of course, in the long haul, of course, those targets, we're still really, really early to kind of be discussing that, because right now, first and foremost, I want to see ICP breaking above that $16 price point, and then we can start discussing what is further. But one thing that I got to give ICP is, the biggest, in my opinion. Again, everyone has their own opinion, right? So we want to be discussing these opinions. Let me know down below what your opinion is, because I need to know what other people think. But what I personally think is, due to its massive pullback, pretty much after it got launched, it's been pretty much flat around the $2.76, and some people are calling that the bottom, and I think that too. Personally, I think that was the bottom. But of course, being a layer one, building products, it's actually slowly but surely starting to gain traction in terms of its ecosystem as well, and that's a huge factor. And I think, as I've said from the beginning, this bull cycle, I think the entire narrative is going to be layer one, layer two, and a little bit of meme coin. But I think that ICP has a lot of eyes on it. What it's doing, of course, we know they're trying to make the entire web decentralized, and of course they're not going to do this in the snap of a finger, in just a matter of a year and a half as far as the bull market is concerned. But the overall vision that they have is slowly but surely starting to get to other people. People are starting to research it, people are starting to understand it, and this is a huge plus point for ICP. Could we see it in six figures? I'm sorry, what am I saying? Why did I say six figures? Could we see it in 3-digit ICP? Yes, I could see that happening. At the peak of the bull run, especially with the momentum that it currently has, I could see that happening. But that's just my own personal opinion. But what I want you guys to be focusing on, I cannot stress this enough, you want around this time to be building an exit strategy. If you watch my videos, every single time I say that, you don't understand how important an exit strategy is, because when the prices are reaching levels that we cannot even think of, people tend to go ghost mode, like in terms of their thinking. It just goes blank. Our greed just comes in our brain. We tend to think, it's going to go up even more. If it's already sitting at $100, it's going to go up to $200. If it's going to go to $300, $400, you guys get the idea. That's not what you want to be doing, because there's going to be other people that pretty much picked up ICP around the same time as you that will be locking in profits at 10 times. And can you control them? Absolutely not. That's what I will argue with everyone. Some people say, no, I'm not going to lock in profits. But okay, you might not be able to lock in profits, but you cannot control the other person and not lock in their profits. And then that, when you start understanding the importance of that, then, you start, doing the right thing. But overall, things are looking quite great. I have a high expectation for ICP. It has been proving me wrong quite a bit, as I've said from the beginning. But let me know down below what you guys think. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.